These are all the books I got for Christmas. Hi guys, this is Dan here. Today let's talk about all the books that I've recently got from Christmas. Thanks to family and friends, I feel so lucky to have this book to add to my collection. Of course, I couldn't wait to read these books because some of them are sequels to the books that I've read in the last year, and some sounds really interesting. The goal here is to finish these books first before I buy any more new books in, unless they are books from subscription or books that are required to read before certain books. I just don't want to make my TBR any longer. By the way, while you're watching this video, you can also share the books that you recently got, maybe from gifts, maybe you buy it yourself, in the comment, and let's spread the joy of a good book haul. To begin with, it is something that I have got for myself, and it is like a treat to myself. I saw this used set of book online and their price are really affordable, so I snatched this deal. And it is the popular trilogy by R.F. Kuang. I'm quite surprised that I haven't read this trilogy yet because they are in general quite well loved by fantasy readers. The only book that I have read written by R.F. Kuang is Babel. I found that the writing style is something that I like, especially following a particular character growth, and for some reasons, I don't know why, Babel still sits in my mind. I can't wait to read this trilogy, probably in February, because I have some other unfinished business. The next books I've got are all from Broken Binding. As you can see, they are nicely wrapped. Because of this reason, I will only open them when I need to read those books. You can see the book is still well hidden by the wrapping paper, so I will pop this special edition up for you on the screen. The first book I've got from Broken Binding is Sons of Darkness by... I don't know how to pronounce the author's name, I'm really sorry about it. It is a debut first book of a grim dark fantasy series inspired by Indian tales. It is described as the Game of Thrones filled with treachery, war, and vengeance. I believe we will follow a set of characters in this grim dark world, and I can't wait to read this one, probably next month. The next book I got from Broken Binding is The Judas Blossom by Stephen Aryan. At first, I was attracted by the special edition, especially the spray edge. I'm not gonna lie, I judge a book by its cover. It is the first book of an epic fantasy series called The Nintangle and the Falcon. This book is a historical fantasy that is based on Mongolian Empire's invasion of Persia. In this book, we will follow 4 POVs: the Khan, his son, a princess, and the rebel. This one sounds quite brutal and bloody. Recently, I'm in a stage of loving historical fantasy, so I can't wait to try this one out. The last one from them is a standard hardback of Blood and Fire by Ryan Cahill. This is another really popular, well-loved fantasy series that I would like to check out this year. To be honest, I don't know much about this fantasy series, but what I know is every booktuber is loving it, or even is their subscribers recommending this series back to those creators, and those creators are really loving it. At this point, this is an epic fantasy series with 3 standard books and 3 novellas, and I believe the 4th book is coming soon. It probably got whatever you're expecting from an epic fantasy series like magic systems, quests, mythical creatures. And I think the synopsis of the first book didn't really give out too much about what this series is actually about, so this is definitely on top of my TBR. To be honest, I will start this tomorrow. If you have been watching my videos, you won't be surprised to see this book, because this one is He Who Drowned the World by Shelley Parker Chan. I read She Who Became the Sun in 2023, and I find it weird to say it because it's just a couple of months ago. And I did really enjoy that book. It is a duology based on Chinese history when China was still ruled by the Mongolian in the 14th century. In this duology, we follow different POVs, but mainly it is about Zhu Zhongba, who stole her dead brother's fate to try to achieve greatness in her life. And also we will follow a Mongolian eunuch general called Oyan, who is adopted to a Mongolian general's house, but with what happened to him, he didn't like the Mongolian, so he wanted to take revenge to them. The ending of the first book is brutal, and it looks like our main characters are ready for another journey, so I had to check this one out ASAP. Spoiler, I have actually finished it. The last book I would like to share is The Principle of Moments by Esme Jackimi Pearson. It is an Enigma Crate December pick, and the reason I want to include this book in today's video is because this is my first Enigma Crate subscription book.
Yay!
It is quite special to me because this book is a sci-fi, and sci-fi is normally not my go-to. This book is about a factory worker team up with a time traveler to try to rescue his sister from the Empire. During this process, they may discover some secrets of the Empire. I wouldn't say this book is as urgent as He Who Drowned the World, so probably I will read it in either February or March. So these are all the books I got from Christmas. To be honest, they are more than enough for me to finish in the next couple of months, and I can't wait to dive into some. I hope you all get some nice Christmas presents and have a good reading year in 2024. If you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a like. If you don't want to miss any content from me, make sure you have subscribed to my channel. I will see you real soon. Goodbye!